Hello everyone, my name is Goji2002, and today we are going to be reviewing the Hiya Toys Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla Translucent Heat Ray version. So, this is my first ever Hiya Toys video, Hiya Toys figure, my bad, and I'm just going to do a quick spin just so you can see what the figure looks like. So, just going all the way around. So we get a quick look at the figure's detailing, paint, sculpt, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start with Godzilla's paint and detail for the review. So if we're taking a look at the detailing just on Godzilla to start, like it's like you can see all the detailing on his like scutes and armor plating down at the leg as well, like going down the tail. You can really see the detail in that, and especially in the face, the head as well, all the detail on that, especially in the dorsal plates. You can see the lines and going through, and because this is the translucent plastic version of Hiya, of the Atomic Breath version. This is based on the Godzilla vs. Kong design and not the Godzilla King of the Monsters design. His dorsal plates are translucent. Yeah, sorry about that being entirely blown out once I shine that flashlight directly at the camera there, and like you can see all of how translucent the dorsal plates are. And the whole figure is technically translucent, it's just a little harder to see, but as you get down to the tip of his tail, it does just get into normal paint. Like the translucent stops, I think, about here, at this last little portion of the tail. And looking at, like honestly, the toenail stuff don't need to be super painted, like on SH Monster Arts they usually are, but Hiya, same, the inside of the mouth, it's not super detailed or anything, it's just yeah, like it's Hiya Toys, like it's 10 times more screen accurate. I'm just gonna take the head off here just to show you. Actually, no, I'll just use the replacement head for his Atomic Breath piece. Like if you look at this, like it's way more screen accurate than the SH Monster Arts one compared to the on-screen appearance of the figure. But other than that, the paint and detail on Godzilla is amazing. So now we're going to move on to his articulation. So starting off, there is a hinge joint at the jaw and a hinge joint at his tongue, so you can move his tongue up and down like that's, like so. So at his head, there's a ball joint at the ball joint here, and there's a ball joint at the base here, so you can get some up and down movement and side to side, moving down to his shoulder. There's a ball joint here, which allows you to move out, not that far though, and back down. You get a full rotation. There's a swivel hinge at his arm, at the arm here, so you can move up like so, and down like so, and swivel. And then there is a ball joint at the wrist there. My hand is too fucking big. Like this. So you can get it move up, down, and swivel. Same thing on the other side, but this ball joint here is a little tight, so it's a little different. There, you can get a ab crunch. You just really gotta try for it. See, so you got an ab crunch and a good arcing back. And if you get move the spines out of the way of each other, they do, the big one and this one do get in the way of each other. It allows for some swivel action here from both sides and some side to side movement. Moving on to his legs, there's a ball joint at the thigh here, right here. Pretty good spread. Could be better though. Not SH Monster Arts level. There's not really a swivel at the thigh. You can get a full 360 out of the leg. So unlimited movement there. I believe there's a single bend at the knee. no swivel there. Not a good ankle pivot, I would say, but it's pretty good. You get a spin out of his ankle there, and moving down to his tail. It's not SH Monster Arts level of a tail, but you can still get some pretty curvy poses out of the tail. The ball joints in the tail are really, really good, so they can indeed hold a pose. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ball jointed segments here, which allow for really good range of movement. Not SH Monster Arts level movement, but it still works very well for the figure. And so now we're going to move on to his accessories. Because this is a heat ray Godzilla, you do get an alternate neck sleeve for Godzilla so that we can recreate the scene from King of the Monsters where he looks straight up, and an alternate head so that you can put the atomic breath into. The painting and detail on these is also really good, just like the rest of the figure. And moving on to his atomic breath piece. Let's see, this is also made out of translucent plastic. Sorry again for my camera blowing it out, but you can kind of see how translucent it is. I mean, yeah, no, okay, that's not gonna work. Oh well. So to get his alternate head piece on, you gotta pop his head off, take the 3 alternate neck covers off there, put this back on, and it is a little bit difficult to get his head on at first, but you just gotta kind of fiddle with it until it goes on properly. Yeah, okay, there, that's on. And then all you gotta do is take the atomic breath piece and stick it right on in there. So I gotta move him back so you can actually see what it looks like. But yeah, recreates the scene from King of the Monsters where he shoots up into the sky. So, and just same thing, you can mix and match the pieces, but it is a little bit more difficult to get them to stay. So you can get him to roar up into the sky, and you can get him to shoot his atomic breath when he's just looking forward, like when he just has his normal headpiece on. But it is a little bit loose sometimes, so don't expect it to stay on. So that about does it for the review. Let me just get his other head back on. Hiya Toys is definitely becoming a competitor to SH Monster Arts and their design. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna show off the rest of the translucent plastic. It definitely does better with blue lighting behind it, but let me just turn the light out just so you can see how it looks with other types of light. So I'm just gonna turn on this, and we're going to change it to blue. So as you can see, the translucent plastic looks a lot better under different kinds of bluish light. So lighter blue, that one, okay, so more tealish of blues, and with purple, like pinks, but it definitely looks better with that blue lighting effect behind it, which honestly, Hiya Toys is doing a really good job with making screen-accurate figures, and SH Monster Arts is still making, well, SH Monster Arts figures. Honestly, the only thing I would say for Hiya is give us more articulation, right? Because with SH Monster Arts, you have two portions of articulation in the chest, in the abdomen, right? So maybe split it up into 2 parts so that we actually do get more articulation in the figure. And like that's like 100% Hiya is definitely what Hiya is doing right now with figures is great. It's absolutely amazing. Like, it's good to see that there is another company other than SH Monster Arts that has good sculpt and paint and detail, good articulation, and is cheaper than SH Monster Arts. Like, this was only $76 before shipping. Well, in Canadian, that is, or cheaper US. So let's do some size comparison just to finish off the review. The flashlight I used earlier. For the review. SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2002. No, look straight, please. There we go. SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2002. Funko Godzilla vs. Kong UV Godzilla. And yeah, let's go get Shin. I'm gonna go get NECA Shin Godzilla. And finally, we have NECA Shin Godzilla. This is the SH Hiya Toys is doing such a great job with their figures and giving us a cheaper alternative to SH Monster Arts, which is great because that means we get way more. And they are coming out with like different figures, like they have Evolved Godzilla coming out, Shimo coming out. Yeah, like they had a Kong. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a Beast Glove Kong coming soon. But like Hiya is doing such a great job with their figures and just making screen accurate figures compared to SH Monster Arts. Like the SH Monster Arts Monsterverse line isn't super close to what the actual figures look like. I don't have any SH Monster Arts Godzilla figures based on pictures I've seen. I'll probably put them up in post. That the SH Monster Arts is not screen accurate, but Hiya Toys is, which is amazing. And yep, that about concludes the video. If you like what you see, don't forget to like the video, subscribe even. It's up to you. I couldn't really care. And this has been Goji 2002. Focus, please first. Oh my god, please focus first. Oh my lord. No. Ugh. Up there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.